Hello friends, welcome to NetZex. Friends, today we will discuss a new topic, disaster and disaster management. Friends, disaster is something of kind of phenomenon, an incident, an event which is beyond the control of human being and the resources available to us. So when something happens which we cannot control with our present resources, with our present capacity, with our present strength, and its loss is massive, it is known as disaster. And disaster has been happening throughout the history of humanity. It might have been a disaster only which has finished great civilizations like Indus Valley civilization, Harappan civilization. But of late, if you notice in 20th and 21st century, the frequency of disasters and its catastrophic effect has multiplied. It is happening due to various reasons. But at the outset, let me make it very clear that disasters can be categorized into two types. One, man-made disaster, and second is natural disaster. So man-made disaster is a disaster which is a result of human actions. When some notorious human beings or a group of notorious people, antisocial elements, do something which goes against the interest of the society, safety and security of the society, and it results into destruction of huge property, loss of lot of innocent human lives, it is known as man-made disaster. For example, Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984 was a man-made disaster. Due to industrial negligence it happened. And Chernobyl nuclear plant accident in Russia, USSR, it was another negligence. Recently in Japan, there was an earthquake in 2013 in Fukushima, which resulted into accident in nuclear plant. It was a man-made disaster. Terrorist attacks, bomb blasts, contaminating water supplies, food supplies, biological attack, or any type of attack, any type of destructive activity which results into loss of property and indiscriminate killing of innocent human being is man-made disaster. It can be controlled. Man-made disaster can be controlled by the state, by the society. Let us come to natural disaster. Natural disasters like hurricanes, typhoons, tsunami, earthquake, eruption of volcanoes, landslides, wildfire, so on and so forth. They are known as the natural disaster. And they are beyond the control of human being. Sometimes we cannot control natural disasters. When it happens, we just look at it as a mute spectator. We have nothing left to save. However, when during the time of disaster and pre-disaster, there is something called preparedness. There is something called some plan through which we can mitigate the effects of disaster. If we cannot completely control disaster, at least we can mitigate its impact, its effect. There are certain disasters like eruption of volcano. We cannot predict. There is something called earthquake. We cannot predict when and where it will happen. But at least science has made so much progress today that we can locate where is a volcano, what is its status, how heat it is, and when it will erupt. A kind of guess can be assessed. We cannot make exact prediction about that also. Earthquake we cannot make prediction, but there are seismic zones in the earth which can be easily located. So science has done that. So in earthquake prone areas, we can have preparedness like that. Flood situation, we can observe its frequency. So we can be prepared for that also. Landslide, sometimes we can notice it, sometimes it happens all of a sudden. But in any and every type of disaster, we know it results into loss of a lot of property like roads, bridges, public facilities, buildings, houses of people, farmland, forest, animals, everything get destroyed along with destruction of lot of loss of human lives, lot of human beings get killed, lot of them lose their limbs, their organs, and lot of them suffer mental and psychological trauma, lot of them become handicapped for life or suffer long-term injuries. So disaster is overall a destructive act. Now if we go on to understand its effect, we can categorize it into various types. First and foremost effect is physical effect. So when any disaster happens, it takes place, it results into harming the people. Like people get killed, they get injured, they lose their limbs, organs. They suffer various types of injuries, short-term or long-term injuries, minor or major injuries. And they require consistent and continuous medical attention. Due to lack of medical facilities, they might succumb to that injury also. So physical impact is deeper. It destroys physical infrastructure and harms people physically. Second type of effect is psychological impact. People feel a shock, kind of shock, when you see dead bodies around you, injured people around you, crying for the help. There is no one who is able to help you in that situation. It gives you a shock. Loss of your near and dear ones, loss of your limbs, organs, destruction of your property which you built through your hard work and sweat. It gives you a mental shock. So people go into depression, into shock, and which takes a lot of time to overcome. Then economic impact. So naturally economic activities stand halt, they stand still, factories shut down, industrial activity shut down, trade and commerce shut down, people lose their job, people lose their savings, their money, their wealth is destroyed, lost in the disaster, so on and so forth. So in several ways, farmers lose their crops, their farmland. In several ways, disaster results into loss, economic loss, huge economic loss. So on the one hand, existing economic system, existing infrastructure gets destroyed, and on the other, you require similar amount of additional resources or more to clear the debris and to rebuild and reconstruct new facilities like road, bridge, public facilities, hospitals, school, etc. So it results into individual economic loss for the community, and economic loss for the state and country. Fourthly, social impact. So we have seen uprooting of communities due to disaster. During flood, the land gets submerged, people are evacuated, they are evicted from their villages, their native places, they are forced to resettle themselves in other places. Communities get uprooted and displaced. We find a lot of discrimination also happens based on social identities, be it caste, religion, language, place of birth. People face a lot of difficulties during and post disaster. So socially, disaster is destructive to the community as well as community values. People become very selfish, very cruel also sometimes. They do not help each other. And along with physical, psychological, economic, social, there are so many other impacts like violation of human rights, negligence from the state in providing relief and rehabilitation. It happens. So in order to avoid this, what can help us? only preparedness, disaster preparedness, its plan of mitigation can help us to overcome the disaster. So in next video I will be talking about how to mitigate disaster management plan and preparedness of Government of India as far as disaster is concerned. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe this channel. Share this video to your friends so that the knowledge can reach to maximum people, which is the aim and motto of this video. Thank you very much.